Hello everybody, True Marvis here. Welcome to a speedrun guide, hopefully, for Shame Legacy. This will help you get the achievement for beating the game under 2 hours. We're also going to combine it, though you don't have to do this, but I would suggest you do so. Also combine it with the no dying achievement, no use of tranquilizer achievement, which is basically no heals. Also, if I can remember where they all are, getting all 10 collectibles. Before we get into it, a few little things with this game. We don't know when the in-game timer starts, because there's no in-game timer to display. So I'm just going on it based on real time. So from the minute the game loads in to the minute the credits roll, that's what the timer is. I put a timer on the screen just to help out as well. I will be giving commentary just so you don't have to pause the video, because again, we don't know if when you pause, if the timer stops, just to be on the safe side. And hopefully it'll be easy for you to go through and just a combination of listen and watch at the same time. The game's not super intensive in terms of navigation or anything like that. The problematic points and the points that are going to cost you the time are the stealth sections. Unfortunately, the stealth sections are janky as hell, and whilst I've got a few routes which work most of the time, because of the inconsistencies of the game, sometimes they don't work, and I will get caught on this video myself. Now we're just going to start the game up while I just finish the rest of the introduction. So we're just going to hit new game, and I'm just going to overwrite that one. And as soon as the character loads in, we're going to hit the start the timer. Now you will get caught in this game. If you do get caught and you're going to die, press start, hit restart checkpoint. That doesn't invalidate anything. Now, if you do get caught and you do have the option to go, if we do get caught and we do have the option, you do have the option to fight the enemy off. Do so at your own discretion.
Daddy's coming.
The game has 2 mini games to fight off the opponents. One of them's easy to do, the other one's broken. But it's broken as in it's very hard to do and doesn't work most of the time. That's pretty much it, I think. That's pretty much it. Like I say, I will try and guide you through it so you don't have to pause the video. But on the occasions, I've played this game through 3 times now. First time was obviously my first playthrough, not knowing nothing about the game. That took longer, obviously. But the other 2 times, I managed to beat it under an hour and a half. There must be 30 minutes to spare. So there is quite a bit of wiggle room, and that's with me getting caught a lot of times as well. Because I will get caught in this run. No shadow of a doubt, because even though I've got little routes and stuff to go, which have a high chance of success, they do also have a decent amount of chance to fail as well. Okay, so as soon as we get control, we want to look to the left and start moving to the left. Can't run at this point in time, so we are at this incredibly slow speed, but we're heading underneath those heading underneath that tree. There's no way to skip dialogue, no way to skip cutscenes, so once again we don't know if the timer pauses in the cutscenes. So literally the timer is just going to reflect, timer on screen is just going to reflect from getting control of the character, the world loading in, to basically credits rolling, which is when the game pops the achievements at the end. I mean, you will have a little bit of leeway to pause the video and have a look, but I wouldn't do it too much, and I would suggest you have a timer. I mean, if anybody can confirm at a later date if you are able to pause, then fantastic. It will definitely make things a lot easier. But this is not a hard game. It's just a janky, overpriced, very short war game. Now we've got to listen to the priest rattle on for a couple of minutes. One other little tip I can give you is that when you come across a tree trunk on the floor or a fence that you have to get over, it will always be A to vault.
I had high hopes for you, but
If
you
there's
became
a
plague
crevice you have to kind of like sidestep through, it will always be X.
to yourself.
However,
This village.
if it's something you have to duck under, something very small and cramped you have to duck
Father's
under,
duty.
sometimes it's X and
I
sometimes you just
still
press the
learn.
crouch button and just keep on moving forward.
One starts to act
Like I say, sometimes it's
unruly.
X and it
Father
prompts like
is to punish that child.
a
After all
automatic
these
control
years,
section where it just
you're
crawls
still
through
that
for
scared
you.
little kid.
Very inconsistent, that is.
Are you nuts?
So just be mindful if you are going to come up on one of these,
Any sense?
one of those, it could be an X or a B. Okay, so here we go. This is where the game really starts proper now. There'll be no interruptions for a decent chunk of time now. You still can't run, unfortunately. You'll get a prompt on your screen when you can run, and obviously once the run does come up, we're running most of the time, unless otherwise stated.
What was that?
We have got some points where we do have to go slow. Here we go. This is going to tell us how to crouch.
This place is starting to freak me out.
I know this place. God, my memory is hazy.
If this is your first playthrough as well, these are what you're going to be. This is one of the things you can hide in. Or things are boxes.
Who's doing this?
Just push this out as far as you have to. Okay, through the logs, and to the left is going to be collectible number 1 of 10. Just pick it up with the X, press the A button to close it, and carry on. I think we get to be able to run any second now. There we go. We can run. Artie, all the way.
What am I saying? That's my daughter's name.
Weave your way through these little pathways. It's the only way you can go.
Stop! Stop! Please! No! Rosie!
There's Chuckles. And our first chase sequence.
Oh, shit!
These can get a little bit confusing. This one's pretty straightforward. Just forward to the right there. A to fall. This is what I'm talking about. These ones here, it could either be B or X. This one's a B. You just crouch underneath it with no point.
These lamb that was slain to receive power.
Sometimes it will want you to press X. Now we go left up the ramp.
Glory and blessing. What if these lamb that was slain to
It's
receive
going to be an
power?
X. See what I mean? What's the difference?
Strength and honor and glory and blessing.
There's no difference. We could have just pressed B to crawl through that. But never mind. Okay, through the little gap in the fence. Should be getting to a rope bridge.
Why do I keep
Where the
remembering
character does the most stupidest thing ever.
Shit.
Just the rope bridge, and that's the end of this chase sequence. Now, if you hadn't stopped, you'd have got across.
Wait! Don't!
Carry on running, spear the woman. Now, shoulder tackle her down at the ground. Get across the bridge. Job's a good one, but no. Right, we're on his feet again. Remember, RT to run. Run, 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 run. These things slow us down, unfortunately.
And now a crazy woman. What the hell is going on here?
A to climb up. Why it doesn't automatically do that, I don't know. X to go across the ledge.
What is he doing? What's wrong with him? It looks like he's possessed by something.
And continue to run. Confused that a bit. I am doing this from memory, so I will make a few errors, but it's just to show you that you can make a few mistakes, where you can make quite a lot of mistakes and still be okay. Across the bridge, and then we're going to be climbing up. This one's a B, just to crouch down. Keep running. First stealth section, immediately go into crouch.
I can't be seen.
You do have to crouch this entire section, otherwise they will spot you. Try and go exactly where I'm going. Be mindful of the bottom right of the screen as well when it says saving as well, because if it saves, it means you've got a checkpoint. Some of these, sometimes we will be literally running from checkpoint to checkpoint just to trigger them. Now, this guy could be anywhere, this guy we're coming up to, so this guy could mess things up royally. We can stand up and walk a bit now. Right, where's this dude? Right, okay, we're gonna have to wait. This is one of the few occasions, probably 2 or 3 occasions, where we will actually be utilizing somewhere to hide. Don't be fooled by him turning around there. He turns back always, and then follow behind him. And we're going to go into the outhouse, I think it's meant to be, to the left. Don't get too close to him because he will still get alerted. You may be able to get past this guy by running past him, but you know, I found this to be the most consistent method. So when we're waiting, you can luckily see through the gap in the wood when he goes past. Once we're out of here, we're going to go into the mine and we're going to turn left. Immediately run when you come out and turn left. Keep running, cutscene. We're gonna get knocked into the water. Oh, no, we're not gonna get knocked in the water. Sorry, run towards this, jump on the chain, scene, into the water. And we want to go turn to the left. No, left. Yeah, left. Turn to the left. You can't speed this bit up. You've just got to go with the flow. Automatically go through this gap. What's consistency? Jump scare. Not really.
This damn place.
Keep going forward. Get ready to run as soon as we're on dry land. Yeah, sorry. Left.
This place feels
Need to
familiar.
climb up.
I've been here before.
Okay, we've now got our cane. This will probably pop a story achievement for getting the cane.
My head hurts. Shut up! I don't want to hurt you. It's not my fault. Shut up!
These voices.
So get the cane.
Who are they?
Turn to the right and one of these doors is going to be open. I always forget which one it is. Not that one. That one. Of course it's the last one that I check. There we go. Get the emblem. Press the A button as fast as you can. Go back to the pedestal now. And insert the cane with the X button and turn it to the right. Going to exit. That's opened the first door. Climb up onto his bed with the A button. And the A button again to go through the gap. I'm going to collect that glowing object, which is some matches, and then we're going to climb his way back through. X button to pick up. Back to the pedestal. X button to insert the rod, turning it to the left this time. B to exit. Still locked. Okay, now you only need to go in here if you get in the collectibles, because there's a note. If you're not going in here, if you're not going to, you can just skip to the third door. There's a cobweb you've got to burn, because boy, must cobwebs be tough. Get the key, press the A button, and we're out of here. Tap X on the door, and we're running. Okay, this introduces you to pushing enemies off. This is also inconsistent. You can't dodge this guy. There's no way to dodge him. You do have to do this. Now, there's 2 mini games for this. This is the worst one. This one I might fail. Actually, we got lucky because it's at the end. Got very lucky there. It's very difficult, this one. The other mini game is much easier to do. This is the compulsory one that we have to, that introduces us to it. We are now in a panic state, so if we do get grabbed, we're dead. So this is where the heals come into it. You're supposed to pick up these tranquilizer potions to calm yourself back down again. We're not going to be doing that. So if you're not going for the heal achievement, then you can just you can use these bottles as much as you want. But we're ignoring them for the purposes of this run. Good scare.
Oh shit!
Right trigger at all times, so you're running. Follow the corridor around. Ready to press X on this door. That's the end of the section. X again. Okay, turn around. Run through the gap. Run up that ramp to the right, then go left and follow the ramps around.
Amy? Rosie? Where are you? Damn it. Rosie's dead. Where are you?
What is this shit? Another token from that crazy preacher.
Father, I have to get out of here.
Go up the ramp, the other ramp, push the car out the way. Up the ladder, and then I think there's a window to go through at the top of here. You never know if it's A or X. Go to the left, and then you fall down this slope for some bizarre reason. Okay, immediately turn around.
It's close.
Go left. Here comes Chuckles again. Of a chase sequence. Forward we go. This is one of the crevices that I was on about. This is always an X.
Shit. Shit.
Follow it around. Follow the lantern. Go to the right here. X again through the crevice.
What does it want? Why is it chasing me?
Keep running. Don't go that way. Go this way into the building where there's going to be a collectible, if I remember correctly. Yep. Collectible number 3. To press the A button. With a hidey spot there. Don't know why that is. Now this is another occasion where we have to utilize the wait. Because that path's too narrow for us to run past. We're going to be running into that building there. But we need to... So I'm going to just try go for it. Alright, you can go for it. There you go. New strat learned. Alright, straight through. There's a collectible in here. I can't remember. That's a heal. Yep, another collectible here. And straight out the other window. Right. Now this... I think we're going to get cut. Now, what I normally do is, this is the introduction of traps. I normally run here. I've got a funny feeling he's going to catch us this time round. He didn't. Oh, he did. Let him catch us. I'm going to deliberately load last checkpoint here. Just going to reset him, right. So what we're going to do now is, once this, I suggest you do the same unless you can luckily get through. But reload your checkpoint. And as soon as you get control, immediately run, because then you get through without aggroing that guy. This is one of the 3 or 4 sections where you can waste a bit of time due to the inconsistency of the stealth mechanics. Right, so run, immediately run, and hug this left tree trunk, and we shouldn't have aggroed him. No, we haven't. Right, so crouch now. Stop here. That's a trap. We can't crawl underneath, so we've got to wait for this guy. Now we're going to go towards that fallen tree, but we're going to go alongside it, and we're going to literally kind of move sideways, but move forwards, but also push into the tree as well, so we don't trigger this trap. So kind of like pushing down and right. Once we get past it, just run like crazy. Go to the right. And into the building. Collectible in here. So I'm doing this from memory for the collectibles, so doesn't look like it. No. Just hard to remember where they all are. Collectible? No. Okay, out the window. And there's a guy here to the left, but we're just going to run and crouch and continue to run. Over this wood. Ignore the house. Ignore everything. Just stick to the path. Stick to the path. Ignore this building. Through the trees. All pretty linear, pretty straightforward. And finally we arrive at this section. We get to another barn. And here's Chuckles. Okay, run forward. To the right. Vault with the A button. To the right again, sorry. My bad. To the right again. Vault. Left and left again. So like hard left. Through the door into the mansion. Okay, immediately up the stairs.
Oh, God.
And to the left.
Is it gone?
Open the door. Open this door. This door to your right. No collectible here, is there? No, there's not. Through this hidden crawl space. Straight out the window. The left, and then through this window. There's two collectibles in here, and I'm just trying. I know where one is. I'm just trying to remember where the other one is. Okay, we're picking up the key on the desk. Press the A button 900 times for it to register. Push the bookcase out the way. Even though it says it's a drawer, it's a bookcase. Opening the door. Straight across the hallway, down the stairs, up the other stairs. Use the key we've just got. No collectible. To the left. Watch the little cutscene.
Say it with a loud voice. Worthy is the lamb that was slain to receive power.
It's the crazy preacher.
Wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. Say it.
Huh?
Say it.
What?
Worthy is the
All
lamb
right.
that was
All
slain
right,
to
man.
receive power.
We're going to be going in that door straight across, the one with the blood in front of.
Go through this door, son. Go.
What?
I said go.
All right. I'll go.
Oh, actually, I remember where the collectible is now. There's a collectible on the chair when you come back to this room. Okay, just run forward as soon as you've got control. Just keep running. Trigger a cutscene where we're going to fall.
Oh shit!
Going to be in a snowy area now. We just have to run forward. Run forward to get a cutscene. Oh no, we're not in the snowy area. Sorry, I've got ahead of myself. Here. Sorry, no, this is the introduction to the horrible thingies. Crucified creatures. Okay, nothing here. Go straight across. All the path, right? These this guy is vying for an Oscar. But yeah, these are the worst things in the game. Basically, they will, if they scream at you for too long, you will go into a panic state, which means enemies can one-hit kill you then. Also, if you're in a panic state already and they scream at you for much longer, the demon will summon. If that demon gets summoned while you're in a panic state, just immediately just press start and reload checkpoint. This bit's a bit janky and inconsistent, so you will have to follow the movements that I do pretty much exactly here. Basically going to be weaving his way through, but when we get control, we need to turn to the right and follow the only path that there is. You need to go the ways that I go, and then even then it might not work. We're probably going to get caught by the demon at least once, because resetting it usually calms it down a bit. He has a daughter too. He says that a few times. We go into a panic state just to demonstrate how crap these enemies are. You're holding right already, so you're going to turn immediately. And
Better hurry.
Go to the right. Go to the left. Weave around these. The demon's probably going to catch me. Reload checkpoint. I don't think I got far enough there to trigger a checkpoint, but we'll see. We will see. I've never been able to get through that bit without getting caught by a demon at least once. It takes about 20 seconds to load in. So whether this 20 seconds is counting towards the... Oh, it did. Okay, go this way. Go left, right. Weave around these. Hug the right wall. Duck underneath here. Stand back up as soon as you can. Go right. Go here. Then go left. It's important you go left, then right, then forward. It's important you go the exact route. And we're into this section now. Still in a panic state. We want to go around here. We want to trigger this demon. We want to run back around. We want to hide. As soon as you hear him shout, we run to the left and round. I messed that up. Because I was telling you guys what to do. I messed that up because I didn't hear the roar. But this is what I mean. You don't worry. Don't panic too much if you're making mistakes. You do have a fair bit of leeway to make quite a lot of mistakes. I'm not a speedrunner at all, but you know, I mean, this is doable. Probably a speedrunner will be able to knock half an hour off my time. Or more. Okay, so we're back here again. Right. Trigger him. Right around here. When he roars. Go where he came. Through the door. There we go. And now we're in the snowy area. Maybe. Game? Oh no, we're back in the building. Okay, collectible. Oh, sorry, my bad. Collectible. Get the gun. Okay, back down the stairs, so it's to the right, down the stairs, down the main stairs, and round to the left. Put the gun in on the gun stand. That's going to raise the pedestal. Go to the pedestal. Insert a cane. Okay. Turn it to the right. Press B to exit. That's going to open this door to the right. So use the cane again. Turn it to the right because it's got a red jewel on this one. Press B to exit. Right, we're going to go in here. We're just going to go play the memory. We're just going to stand here, look at the ground and wait for the mallet to drop because that's what we're trying to pick up. Okay, got the mallet.
Morris.
Okay, out the room.
Why did you
Up the main stairs.
Everyone knows
to the right.
when you run away from the cult.
Straight forward to this door in front of you. Turning it to the left this time because it's a blue gem. And open. I don't think that's a collectible. No, it's not. Okay, back down the stairs now. Back to the pedestal. Lots of toing and froing here, guys, unfortunately. And turn it left this time so it goes blue. Exit out. Return back to where we just came from, so up the stairs to the right. And now important here, after we've opened this door, there'll be another memory. So on this door, we turn to the left. So through here, there's going to be a memory. We want to activate the memory, and as soon as you've activated the memory, we're just going to go. There we go. We're just going to go back down to the pedestal because the memory can play out while we're running back to
Time for your coats, all the slaughtering.
change the pedestal around again.
For me and mother.
So insert again. Turn to the right. Exit out. And back up we go. Collect the book that he dropped after playing the memory. Now this door's open because we went back down and opened it. Turn to the right because it's a red gem. Go through here. We're going to get this memory played and then pick up the key that he drops, and then we're going to run all the way back down to the pedestal again.
Is eternal damnation of Wakefield.
Key, please. Pick up prompt. Thank you. Or key. Right, all the way back down to the pedestal. Past the pedestal. Back into the original room. Unlock this door. We're going to go left here and we're going to pick up yet another key. Bookshelf key. We're going to go to this pedestal. Insert the cane. And turn left. It goes blue. That's the B to exit. That's going to enable us to go through this door now. Both these jewels are now lit up. Turn to the left because it's a blue jewel. Open the door. There's another note in here. Activate this memory. Quick note check. We should be on 6 notes. So this is going to give us the exit. Sorry, this is going to give us the another badge, or whatever, medallion, insignia, whatever you want to call it, which allows us to exit this building. When did we go into the snow area? I can't remember. I've sequenced this game just blurs into one because the story is nonsensical. Okay, change it to the St. Lucas and press B to exit, and we will put that in the door and open the door. X to open. Oh yeah, okay. Get attacked. This is the snowy bit.
What's going on?
Excuse me.
What happened to that woman?
Hopefully this is easy for you to follow.
Why am I here?
Nothing much to do in these next 2 sections. We just have to run up to this barn, which is a linear path. You can't really go wrong. Watch a cutscene, and then there's a chase sequence with a demon again in another section, and then we're back to where that woman attacked us. So, interact with the barn door.
Jackson,
And watch this cutscene.
you're still alive. Father, what's going on here?
You were never really capable of doing anything. You never had the guts. But today, there is a chance to change. He's a traitor to the cult, so I've decided to take his life. Kill him.
I can't.
Sir Smith, sorry,
I
please.
can't do this.
Sorry.
My son is a coward. Take his gun.
What?
I said take his gun.
I'm sorry.
Point the gun at him. Shoot! Shoot, you son of a whore!
No, please.
Shoot him! Shoot, bastard, or I'll kill your girl. 10, 9.
What are you doing, Dad?
7. Your time is running out. Looks like you don't care about your daughter. 4, 3, 2, See? He just cares about himself. This is what happens when you show mercy to a traitor, boy.
Okay, now we're in this kind of fiery landscape. Run forward. And follow the path, the only way you can go.
What kind of nightmare is this? Huh? Why is my cane glowing?
So run as soon as you're in control. Left through this building. Follow it around. Can't really go wrong here.
It's real. It's
Stick
just
to the left.
a dream. There's nothing to be scared of.
Okay, we're gonna go past the this steamy section here. We're gonna run past it, but it's gonna summon the demon. Get another chase sequence. This time we discover we can ward it off with a cane, which we never really do. So run forward, to the right, round to the right. X to go through the crevice. I'm gonna go round to the left. But run at all times. And go up and over this structure. Really gap straight ahead of us. We're gonna get a little cutscene again where we again deflect the creature.
No! Stay away from me!
Go forward. Just go slightly left. I mean, aim for that gap. I think it's an X prompt. Yes, it is. Across this flaming building, trigger another cutscene, and he's gonna get you. This is scripted. So don't go resetting your checkpoint here. That's scripted. And we're gonna go back to where that woman was attacking us. Now this next stealth section, you've got to be accurate with it. Not very long, but if you do it like this is the quickest way. There's probably many other ways you can do it, but this is the quickest way. So that's where she was attacking us. I don't know why that triggered a vision, what we've been doing in the meantime. As soon as you get control, run. Or left. Actually, is this the stealth section? Might not be actually. Just run through this section. Now I'm thinking of the wrong area again. I do apologise. Just across those wooden plank sections into this forest. Where is it? No, I'm confused. I just can't. It's just hard to remember what's coming next. I think I am in the right place here. Another collectible. Get that. It's collectible 7. And we're in a panic state, so if you are going for the no heals, make sure you avoid all the balls. Just a couple of them. It is this section I'm thinking of. It is this section. I just forgot about this little bit to start off with. You will checkpoint here, so if you fail this bit and you reload checkpoint, this is where you'll start from. Okay, so what you got to do is you got to be careful because there's people on crucifixes. You've got to crouch and go to these boxes. She will not see you. As soon as she turns, go to these next boxes. As soon as that guy turns away, Go to this bench, fall over, A. Go to the left, hide behind here, line yourself up with that, and run. Go past these buildings to immediately go left, and go to this door. You'll be now into a butchery kind of slaughterhouse area. Immediately go straight across, up these steps, through this another door. And if you're going for collectibles, fight your way through the meat to the left here, and get yet another note. Turn around, go into this other butchery area, and open this door. This should trigger a checkpoint. Okay, go straight across. Now, you're best crouching in these cornfields. Follow exactly where I'm going. So you go straight, straight. Go to the right. You should see a scarecrow. It's not a crucifix. So then go to the right. All crouching. Go to the left. Wait here. We're looking for a guy to see where he is. Right, he's there. He's okay. So we can run now. Straight forward. Go to the right. Right, we're home free now. We're out the cornfields. And depending on how fast you go, that guy who we saw walk off may be in different positions. But basically just wait and establish where he is. Or even reset checkpoint. If you reset your checkpoint, okay, I've kind of messed this up for you guys. I'm just gonna reload my checkpoint just so I can explain this. This next section has a lot of crucifix enemies. Are very annoying. So this will load us in just after we've come past the cornfields. Just got through the other side of the cornfields. Actually, no, we're actually not that far off from the end of the game, actually, no. Okay, so you'd come around here. And then you would notice like a camp on the right here. Now, from this section, you've got to run. Run straight towards this rock. Keep going. Run towards this bonfire and this tree. Take a hard right. Run straight. Look down here. Turn around. And run back this way. Towards this light. Keep on running. They won't catch you. If you do it particularly in that way, you will like break the
I finally did it. I told them that I'm
gaze of the crucifix enemies enough for the whatever invisible bar there is that triggers the demon to stop and recharge. Now we're in our own house. You may need to slow that section down just to see exactly what I did. And this one's very important. You go through the door immediately in front of you, door to the right. There's a demon in here, it's going to attack us. So then go around here into the crawl space. The door immediately in front.
Daddy's coming.
Door across the hall.
No, leave them alone.
To the right. Right.
Don't you dare! Open the door! Please! Don't hurt them! Please!
That's probably the fastest section that I had to do, and I can't really slow that down, because if you do, you're too long in the gaze of the crucifix enemies, and the demon will come and get you every time. So that bit you do really have to be spot on. There's probably other ways of doing it, as I say, but that's the way that worked for me. So now we're back in the house again, which has finished burning. Or rather, this is the reality of the house.
Don't worry.
Go to the crate.
Them all.
Get the
No
badge.
one can hurt you anymore.
Get another medallion. Okay, I've got a funny nagging feeling there's a collectible somewhere soon. Down the stairs. Yes, there is a collectible actually. It's here. It should be your ninth collectible, I think. Let's just double check that. Ninth, yeah, there's only one more to go, and you can't really miss it because it's on the main path. Down these stairs. Straight across. Select the new medallion that you just got, which is the St. Marcus medallion. Okay, once we can run, do so. We've literally two main areas to go now. We've got the war camp. Go across these beams. I don't think you can fall, but just be careful. Go to the statue, and then we're in the war zone. This is the most annoying stealth section that there is. Now, this stealth section coming up, as soon as you get control, I always find it's easiest on the first spawn. If you reset the if you reset, it just the timing seems to be a bit different, even though it looks the same. So try and do this on the first attempt. So we're going to be transported to a battlefield or a camp on a battlefield. If you do get caught and you do have to reset this bit, it's the same movement that you do, just that it just seems to be a bit more fiddly to do. And this is where we're deliberately going to get caught as well, so we do need to reset. So we're going to be aggroing enemies on purpose, because I just couldn't figure out how to stealth past this section without getting caught. So that's just going to be there. Not a very long section this as well, but it did take me quite a while to figure out. Like I say, it does have the most annoying stealth sections. So okay, go forward, stop here. See that guy there? Wait till he gets past the boxes, and we're gonna run. We're gonna run at this side of the boxes. We're gonna aggro the guys because we're running between. You got me, son of a bitch. All right, I'm gonna reload the checkpoint. See what I mean? It's easy to make mistakes. I ran too close to him. I didn't take a wide enough berth. Never mind. We've got plenty of time. We're not even at an hour yet. We're got an hour and 10 minutes to go on the speedrun achievement. It might be able to go. Go through these boxes. I'm gonna go around this tent to the right, through this tent, and then we're gonna deliberately get caught, or you will probably get caught. We're gonna reload the checkpoint, but it will have checkpointed us at those tents, hopefully. Which will reset the aggro, obviously. I did make it all the way through to the final part of this camp in one fell swoop on one occasion, but it's so inconsistent to do. We should reload back at the tents. Yes, there we go. So crouch immediately. Go left. This bit is very annoying. Go around here. I always get caught or spotted. Then run. Through this tent. Round to the right. Right, and then immediately just get caught and load checkpoint again. we will have got another checkpoint. See, because if we'd have done what we're gonna do now, those guys we aggroed in the previous section will still be chasing us and they will capture us. And by doing this, we reset their aggro and we can just do this section as we want. So crouch. Go around to the right. Walk. Crouch again. We're going into this tent. Now it's important you get a visual on this guy who's going to be coming from the left. You can just see his shadow. At some point. There he is. We'll be utilizing a rare hidey spot. So he's turned around. Follow him. Actually, no, we won't, because I adapted this strategy, I think. So point yourself that way. No, don't point yourself that way. Go this way. And then run. Run for this tent. And X. And there you go. Demon. Pretty short chase sequence this one. Just go forward. It goes round to the right. X section to crawl through. I'm going to go around to the right again. And watch this cutscene.
Adam, is that you?
Yeah, sorry for the confusion in that last section, because I did have one strategy to do it, where we hid in the box. But then I found this other strategy, which works a lot better and is a lot quicker.
I finally killed him. I killed them all.
Apologies for the little bit of confusion there.
That's a murderer. You made me do it. It's all your fault.
What the hell?
Our guy being stupid again. He starts telling him to calm down. Even just run, run, dude.
Man,
Come. He's here. He's here.
We're on a speed run. We want to be running anyway.
He's here.
But as soon as we gain control, run, because the demon's gonna come back.
He's here.
This is the last chase sequence, you'd be pleased to know.
I finally found him.
Once we get the cutscene and we're going through the crevice, you would normally get a achievement for surviving all the demon encounters. Run forwards. Follow the path. And X. Like I say, that would pop you survive all the demon encounters or monster encounters, whatever it calls them. And we are now in the graveyard. Or soon we're in the graveyard, because we're back at the statue.
when will this nightmare end? I can't bear this anymore.
Okay, regain control. Look to the right and follow the path. We're gonna meet up with the priest again. Unnecessarily long bit of cave, and here's the priest.
You came to me, seeking sanctuary from your father and his beliefs. I told you to do the right thing, no matter what others say.
What choice did I have? How could I stand up to him?
You gave in to your fears, and it's led you to that evil cult.
All the prominent people of Wakefield either followed the cult or stayed silent. How could I do otherwise? The cult was my family's legacy.
Path to destruction starts from fear, my boy. There's no easy road to salvation.
And run.
Father.
Okay, go to the right, up the ladder, and now we're in the graveyard, which is the final section of the game. And we're just under an hour by my clock, as you can see on the screen, hopefully. I did just set that clock up, so hopefully it's displaying on the screen fine. I didn't check to see if it was working. I just went ahead. Okay, graveyard time. Okay, this bit's very weird because the enemies are quite easy. Now, in this immediate bit, just run to the right. Just run to the right. So hug the right wall, and you can bypass the enemies in here completely. Even though I've stood on that. Get off it, you fool. Thank you. Through this door. Get this file. Press the A button. Turn around. Back out the door. These enemies who are kneeling by the graves don't seem to trigger as enemies. Go to this door. Use the file. Open door.
There is nowhere to run.
And trigger cutscene when we press the X button. Yeah, there's one puzzle I haven't figured out the quick solution for. It's the final puzzle of the game, but you should have plenty of time to just figure it out.
A wordless life is going to make
It's just 4 symbols that you have to match up, and when you move one dial, it changes the adjacent dials as well. You know, and a puzzle that as video game players we've encountered many times before. It's not that complicated. I haven't figured out the quick route. There's probably an optimum route where you can just press 2 or 3 times and you'll get it. But you're gonna have about 40 minutes to spare. So I'm gonna have about 40 minutes to spare. Hopefully you guys have got similar amounts.
What a mess you made.
My first time doing something like this as a speedrun kind of guide, so hopefully I'm doing all right with it. Actually, I tell a lie. I did a speedrun for a game called Agent A while back. It's the first one in a while. Okay. Forward. Ignored statue. Go left. Follow the path around, and we're in a different section of graveyard. Okay, immediately go to the right. Okay, we can run. We can ignore this guy who's knelt down. Okay, we need to. Oh, we don't have to wait because he's got his back turned. If he's facing us, then we need to wait. But if he's not, we can just walk. Run because screaming bloody crucifix guys. Into here. We're getting a key. There's a heal potion. Don't need that. Where's the key? The key's here. There we go. Got the gate key, and we're back out. You're supposed to pay attention to that symbol on the door as we came through. Look, it's like a crown with a beamy bob on, but don't worry about that. And just run down here into this gate. Press the X button on the gate. We may have aggroed an enemy here. I don't know. You're supposed to go up there and... Oh yeah, we aggroed another enemy. Okay, so just reload checkpoint. You're supposed to visit 3 doors in this area. That was the first one that we went through, and there's 2 others which just have heal potions in, just to get 3 symbols. But the symbols remain the same every single playthrough, so don't have to bother doing that. Okay, when we reload, we'll reload where we've just opened that gate, hopefully. Yeah, if I'd have took my time getting to that gate, we probably wouldn't have aggroed that guy. Yeah, here we go. Right, so immediately crouch. Wait for her to turn around and go back the way she came. Okay, there's the inconsistency. Why is she spotting me? Don't know. Don't know. She shouldn't have spotted me there, but she did. It's no good fighting them off in this area as well because it's an enclosed area, so they'd just get up and follow us again. Fighting off only kind of works when you're running away and you've got somewhere to run to. Okay, we'll chill back here this time. I mean, you can make mistakes. Don't worry about making mistakes. Okay, now this is important. You go this way particularly because there's traps, noise traps. So go around the tree. There's a noise trap. See, got to avoid that. And we're gonna go left. Gonna go around this grave again, and the back of this grave. And as soon as we're past the back of this grave, we're good. We can walk. We can run. Whatever you want. Right. Here's the puzzle. Right. All you do.
What you see.
Follow this exactly.
Down.
Right. Left button. Right button. With the hands pointing down. Move to the next cog. Left button. Right button. Move to the bottom cog. You've guessed it. Left button. Right button. Solved. Those are the 3 symbols that we discovered on the tombs, or would have discovered if we were playing through how the game wants you to play through, and it asks you to put them upside down. Follow the path the only way you can. And here is our 10th and final collectible. If you've followed exactly, you should have 10. And that would pop the achievement for you. I've already got it, so you won't see it pop. Okay, continue to go through, and we'll emerge in another section of the graveyard. Okay. Go right, and then turn right again. Yeah, that's it. And head towards this crypt. Where's the key? Plenty of heals in here, so if you're not playing for the no heal achievement, there's plenty of places to get healed. We are literally near the end of the game. This is probably the fastest I've done it, which I'm amazed at because obviously I'm doing this commentary as well. Go to the fence, and you can just run. Run, hug the fence, hug the fence. Fence is your friend. Hug it, hug it. Just hug it really well here so you don't trigger that. Okay, now you're here. You can't get past that one. So what we're doing, we need to get into that crypt there. So we're just going to run. Run. Go around. Into here. Get the 4th and final medallion. Stairs again. Out the door. Face left and just run. This gate. This takes you back to the very first section of the graveyard. Downstairs and into this crypt to the right. This is the puzzle I haven't optimized. So just match these symbols up. Let's try that. That. It worked, did it? There we go. And believe it or not, guys, that's the game complete. That is the game complete. Effectively. We just got cutscenes, So out through here. You lose the ability to run, walk your way through the gap.
I'm tired. I have to face.
As I say, you do unfortunately have to play the game a second time because the game requires you to do that for an achievement. And probably the only achievement I'm going to have left now, this is my second playthrough on this version of the game, is to defend against 5 enemies. Because you really have to go out your way of doing that.
I can't continue. I know I'm weak. I'm terrified. But I don't care anymore.
Anybody bye to Mr. Chuckles? Be nice if we can get under an hour and 10. Okay, we've got a little bit more input to do. We've just got to push forward. I thought at this point we was going to go into like a time loop situation because you start off touching your torso like that, don't you, with a similar kind of wound. Actually, I think the game's in control now. I think that's essentially it. Oh yeah, we're not gonna... Look at the textures not loading in. Fantastic, eh? Fantastic. We're essentially done. But like I say, the timer I'm running it from world loading in until the achievements pop.
I'm the only reason for this mess.
Now we still got a little bit of input to do. Push open forward. Don't know why that was incredibly dark. And I think that's our last input. As you can see, this is only the 4th time I've played through the game. Honestly, 4th time I've played through the game. It's that simple to do. Hopefully the instructions have been clear. Like I say, it's the first time I've done this in an awful long time. Especially a game that requires, you know,
You spilled human blood.
constant movement.
It wasn't my fault.
But hopefully it's helped.
My father.
Worst case scenario, at least it's helped you with the collectibles.
I am a monster.
We'll just wait in for the
But the hope
ending of the game.
My child, I taught you to accept your sins. Try to atone for them.
This game, as I say, is incredibly overpriced.
You chose to
It's
be
incredibly short,
to
and it just
wash
ain't that
away your
good.
sins. This is not how the Lord wants you.
Father, I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Ask for the Lord's forgiveness. Be strong, my boy.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Cold. I'm sorry. I was weak.
Hour and 12. And that should leave me with just the one achievement left, which is for fend off 5 villagers. Yeah, okay. So if that's the first playthrough, that should have netted you 950 gamer score. No, it shouldn't have done. Because you wouldn't have got... If it was first playthrough, you should have 830 gamer score. Or you may have popped that one. You may have popped the Defender one, depending... Again, I don't know how that one tracks. I don't know if restarting an encounter or a checkpoint wipes off what you've just done. But anyway, that's the video. That's the speedrun. All collectibles. No deaths. Technically no deaths. No heals. All collectibles under 2 hours. Hope it helps. See you on the next one.